Good morning, everybody. My name is something along the lines of Ravioli DiCaprio, and I'm here to serve, educate, and probably give you a tonsil infection. Today I'm here to talk about dangerous things that probably want to kill you. Yeah, it's a long-known myth that nature is a beautiful thing, but nature's anything but peaceful, if I'm being honest. I never really understood why people thought stuff like hiking is a spiritual experience, because when I'm halfway up a mountain about to die from dehydration, you can know that nothing holy is going on in my mind. But anyway, I'm here to discuss the top 5 things that can and probably will kill you before you die. I'm going to be focusing on things in nature because you probably already know the dangers of guns, and that you should never give them to children without turning the safety on first. But anyway, let's jump right into it. Number 5, sharks. Now, shark attacks are of course rare, but that doesn't mean that they won't kill you. A lot of people have told me that sharks aren't nearly as dangerous as we're led to believe, but those people never seem to go through shark attacks themselves, so I'll just ignore them. Now, if you do get in a shark accident, I don't know where I first heard this, but I'm told that the best option isn't to run away from the shark, but to fight the shark. You just throw some punches and show that shark you're no pushover, and it just runs away or something. It's not field tested, but it seems to work on tourists, so I figure it's about the same thing. Number 4, snakes. Now, I really don't like snakes. There's always those people who tell me how misunderstood snakes are and how cute they are, but I'm honestly not buying it. Listen, there's got to be a reason why so many humans have a natural fear of snakes. Like, human instinct is warning us about something horribly wrong. I mean, it could even be argued that snakes are literally a physical manifestation of Satan himself. But hey, what do I know? Sure, most snakes aren't poisonous, but we get rattlesnakes where I come from, and I can't call 911 at the same time as trying to reload my AK. The real reason I don't like snakes is probably because it reminds me of my past as a snake oil salesman, and that got messy. So I don't like to remember that. Number 3, humans. You'd be surprised about how many humans kill other humans, which may come to a shock, but you've got to remember that I'm American, so I obviously own 7 guns. Here in America, it is common to greet somebody by shooting their foot, which is how Crocs were first invented. Americans don't get angry. Americans don't get even. We shoot people. If you see an American protesting about gun ownership, they aren't real Americans.
If you wanted mercy, you should have stayed in the old world.
Number 2, the Sandbox Tree. Now I want you to imagine the Sandbox Tree for me. Imagine a 200-foot tall tree that looks like one of those spike roller things from Mario, except it's alive and trying to kill you. That's the Sandbox Tree. Not only does it have razor-sharp spikes, poisonous sap, poisonous fruit, but when the fruit ripens, it explodes, sending organic shrapnel into every living thing within 20 feet. This tree is called a lot of things: the Sandbox Tree, the Dynamite Tree, the Monkey No Climb, but in none of these names do I hear Satan's name. I don't know what sulfurous pit this tree grew from, but there is no doubt that this tree comes straight from hell. We really should appreciate the natural wonder that this tree is. To be able to evolve to not even require water from the river Styx is truly an impressive feat. Number 1, mosquitoes. Now, I didn't choose mosquitoes because they technically kill the most people in a year from spreading disease. I chose mosquitoes because they are obviously vampires. Hear me out. You know the idea that vampires can turn into bats? Well, it makes way more sense for them to turn into mosquitoes. Now, there are many rumors on how to get rid of mosquitoes, but I find the most effective method is bathing in holy water. Anyway, mosquitoes may be bloodsuckers, but remember, they are also high in iron, so try and see the blood bag half full, because you're gonna need it. Anyway, that's my top 5 things that can and probably will kill you. Keep in mind that this list mainly applies to Americans. If you live elsewhere, disease probably falls on the list, but this is America. Yeah. Okay, see you around.